What's going on, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome back to another post-commentary feature match. So basically, this took place after the tournament. We're still going to call it a feature match. This is at my locals anyways. Why the hell not? A friend of mine stopped by. Hasn't been to our locals in a couple weeks, I think, just due to schedule and stuff like that. Stopped by with his XYZ Monarch deck, and I figured he has to play, and I figured why the hell not? Might as well record it while we're at it. And get XYZ Monarchs on the channel, because I think it's the first time we've had XYZ Monarchs on the channel. I've had Monarchs in the past, and for this video's sake, this is the first time I've personally ended up playing against XYZ Monarchs. I played against Monarchs, don't get me wrong, I played against Domain Monarchs before, and I hate playing against it. I think that the deck is like fucking degenerate as hell, and it just is not fair, especially with Domain. But I guess, you know, with this version, you don't have that excuse because they don't play Domain, because they do have an extra deck for themselves. I mean, yeah, they play Domain, maybe not at 3, because you still get the extra bonus effect of, you know, knocking down a level of a Monarch in your hand down by 2 levels, so you can normal just by attributing 1 monster as opposed to 2. But yeah, this is my first time ever playing against the deck, and it's a pretty goddamn good deck. It ended up beating my ass pretty hard for the most part. Went first turn Erebus, so you already know it's a pretty amazing turn at that point, knocking a card out of my hand. It wasn't a good card, so it really didn't hurt me too much, but still the power to be able to do that first turn is very, very awesome. Not just put the card in the graveyard, but put it back to the deck. I know we've got Moulin and Lead and Trish and stuff to do that first turn for Mermail specifically, but still being able to go Erebus like that first turn and shovel a card back from your hand to the deck, let alone anywhere, I think, but still very good. And he's got E-Tel. He's playing a Super Quantum Engine, as you can tell. Super Quantum Blue layer as well as the red layer. Have some very good compatibility with the deck. You see Aether come down there with Erebus. Just got my 1 Megalo and nothing else really. Just going to activate Blue Layer's effect, shuffle back those 2, and then activate Erebus's effect. And then on a new chain link, we'll see Karaz pop itself and the March, I believe that's called, or not really sure what that one's called, March, or I don't know. I don't think it's March, but it searches when something distributes someone on your side. The field will draw cards. He'll summon out Prime in the end phase, and during his turn, he'll summon out Prime again. Go for Volcasaurus. And I'll take 3,200 damage, or 24. I'm pretty sure it's original attack, so I think I'll take 24 instead of 32. He'll resolve another Pantheism from Grave, and then he'll activate another Pantheism from hand, discarding Prime Monarch. Prime target for Pantheism. Get that engraved, draw some cards, and then I'll overlay Gaia Charger over top of that Volcasaurus and swing him for 26 and 2,800. Low-key clutch Moulin setup. Gonna help a little bit. I'll hit the Terror Top out of his hand, and a Tenacity end phase. He's gonna go Prime. We're also gonna see a Pantheism get activated and a Tenacity get added to his hand. I figured I'd add the Tenacity to his hand anyway. Maybe he doesn't have a card to reveal for that. Storm forth anyways, and I just outright lose game 1, and we're gonna go to game 2, and I'm gonna opt to go second. I know it's probably better off for him to go first, but still I have to go second. I feel as though playing Mermail, I just can't, you know, let myself go first. I don't think it would have been a smart idea. He goes Dante first turn. Thank you to Terror Top and to Tekkenborg, and luckily for him, he mills a Pantheism, which will get him some searching there. So all thanks to Dante is the whole reason this play happened. I believe he ended up saying at the end. And we'll see red layer come down, and we'll get a search off of that Prime, or not Prime, or March, whatever it's called. I really don't know what that thing is called, and it's bugging me. I'm not going to look it up, but I don't know. Can't remember what it's called. Upstart into Neptibus, and adding Dragoons off of Neptibus, and a Megalo off of the Dragoon sent to the grave by Neptibus. So I've got a pretty nice hand. Instant Fusion and that goddamn Stormforth. I hate that card so much. And he's going to go for the Norden. People always go for Norden. People always got to go for the Norden to stop me. And they get the Norden out of the way, and they banish the Dragoons in the process. And he's going to get an Aether on board. I'm going to wait for his stuff to resolve. Gonna send 2 Monarch Speller Traps to the grave to summon out another Monarch from his hand, from his deck. It'll add Erebus, summon Cross, pop itself, and then continue a spell, draw 2 cards. Getting all the advantage while I'm trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh here, so not too fair. I'll get a Maxi. I think I get one draw off that, so might as well just, you know, activate it now to get a free draw. Megalo, and you've got discarding Dragoons and Heavy Infantry. I'm going to pop the Erebus, or Aether, and now I've only got Prime engraved to worry about, which basically is the ender of OTKs for this deck, because that's all that thing does is stop OTKs and help make Xyz plays, which is kind of annoying. And I running through my plays here pretty fast in real life, not just because this is sped up, but I'm like, oh, I have 5 waters engraved. I can just go search this Moulin. It's going to be perfect. I'll be able to knock 2 cards out of his hand. But then I realized I didn't see the Norden in my grave, and I was like, wow, I can't do this. So I ended up adding Diva instead. So I make Gaios, because I think Gaios is a pretty decent card against Monarchs, especially because, you know, having effect negation period against Monarchs I think is pretty damn good. Being able to stop cards like Aether, especially when I got the Mizuchi equipped. It'll bump its attack up to 3600, so I can negate monster effects whose attack are less than 3600, as opposed to the original 28, which doesn't do good against Monarchs because, as we know, a lot of the bigger guys have 2800 attack points, so that's why it's good to combo off of the Mizuchi. And it would have been nice if I would have went into Moulin, but it is what it is. Just that one extra card in the grave, and he's going to summon Mithra. Mithra will give me the token. And 1000 defense, I believe it has, and when that is distributed, he gains an extra normal summon. Mithra is just so good. He used that first game and this game as well. Card generates so much advantage. Not only does it give you just a free monster to summon out, and for tribute fodder, it gives you an additional normal summon, I believe, when it's tributed. I think that's how it works. And I'll activate that Frost Blast just to bait out the Mizuchi. That's going to work fine. Reveal 3 Tenacities, so I'll add the 1 to his hand. Reveal the Aether, add Stormforth, getting all the searches here. Stormforth is activated, tributing off my Gaios and his Erebus. Summon an Aether, sending a Prime and that card. Can't remember what it is. I want to say it's March of the Monarchs, but I think that's the one that stops them from being targeted or destroyed by card effects. I'm just going to stop trying to guess what it is. And now he's got 2 Aether on his side of the field, swinging for a total of 5600, and not looking too good. I have a set sphere. I'm not gonna summon it or not gonna activate it during the battle phase. I'm just gonna wait till end phase to do it anyways. We'll go for Lind, and I'm out of Megalos. I'm out of Megalos at this point. They're all in the grave and lead. I'm screwed at this point. I just opened up really bad. I mean, I opened up decent, but I think I opened up like 2 copies of Megalo, and then the whole play ended up just getting shut down by Stormforth and hitting the Norden off the field and banishing my Dragoons. As you can see, it's still banished over there. And I just summoned the Turge, no effect, because I have no waters in my hand that I want to discard, or I don't think I had any waters besides the Diva. I obviously didn't want to discard that just to add back something useless in my grave. I want to keep the Diva. I can go into, see their Neptibus, and I think I have 1 infantry left in deck that's going to come in pretty clutch here. Thing is, I don't need to use the Raigeki just yet. I opt not to use it because I know at this point I can still out it without using it, so I might as well just keep it for later if I end up surviving another turn. And we'll send the infantry and add the infantry. Gonna pop his Aether, and he has 2 copies of Prime in his graveyard, so OTKing right now is not an option. He's going to reveal the Aether in his hand, banish the Frost Blast, and summon the Aether from his hand, and do more shenanigans. He's going to send 2 more Monarch spell traps to the grave. Karaz blowing Diva up and itself. We each get to draw a card. I rip the instant fusion, but hey, guess what? Norton's at 1. I can't use it. Oh man, that was just great. I made myself look real good there. I thought it was gonna be a clutch draw. Like, you know what, dude, I just freaking drew, you know, instant fusion. This could be the best top deck of the whole game. Like, this could be the reason why I might survive this. Not necessarily. Teus gonna come down, discarding the infantry, getting a chance to pop that Aether once again, swing in with a Neptibus, and it's met with a Prime Monarch. Not gonna be able to do anything there. And I think game 1 I was able to attack with Megalo, but I forgot to activate Mizuchi and equip it to my one of the double attacking Megalos, and I just couldn't get over the Prime Monarch because I forgot that I had 2400 defense. E-Telly, double Prime Monarch. He's going to go for the blue layer, and he's got a rank 5 play at this point, so I think he can go into Pleiades or Volcasaurus if he wants to. It goes into Volcasaurus, burns me for 1700, and I'm pretty low at life points at this point. I think I'm at 25, and I think he gets a red layer on board somehow, and he can get a Gaia charge right there for an extra 100 points of damage. He does get Mithra out, and I'll get the 1000 attack token in my field that'll be able to pierce through for 1600. The extra 1200 over that with the red layer over my Neptibus, and then swinging in for the additional damage. Put me under under 0 right there, and that'll be game. Yeah, XYZ Monarchs are pretty effing real. First time playing against them. Like I said, I played against regular Monarchs, but this is a whole new level of just getting my shit stomped. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoy the commentary, the footage, everything. Hope you've been enjoying the content that's been going up lately. Channel's been doing really, really well, and I only have you guys to thank for that, and really do appreciate you guys' continued support. You know, ever since we had 2K subs. Still can't believe we're at 2K, over 2K now. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, enjoy, and as always, Winter Kills signing out. We will see you in the next one.